Stealthy.
So stealthy.
Clickety clackety.
What you doing, Dan?
I'm making a mess. No, I'm making I'm making a leaf bracelet. It's going to look a bit like.
It's like a nice warm metal.
It's going to look a bit like this, but for a wrist. Obviously, that's what I'm
mind-
hoping it's going to look like.
Do you mind if I film it?
Please be my guest. I mean,
Excellent.
at the moment, I will be completely honest. This is really more just keeping, moving rather than being overly productive.
You must be freezing out here.
Huh?
You must be freezing out here. Well, apart from you got a
We're fine.
fire.
It's quite a mild day today. So feel free to come round if you want.
You sure?
Yeah. You got glasses on, so you're safe. So, the bellows I am using are 139 years old. They were made in Birmingham in 1881.
Look at those bad boys.
The forge I'm using is probably somewhere between 90 to maybe 100 years old, 110, somewhere around the 1900s.
Incredible.
It's a portable forge. You would have seen these in shipyards in Glasgow, Liverpool, and the like, around farms to just fix some horseshoes.
Nice.
Some would have small bellows, some later on would have mechanical hand cranks on the back. The anvil is about 300 years old or so. It was made sometime between 1618 and 1720. So
This is your wonderful anvil.
she's been a bit beaten up, but she serves me well, bless her. I hope I look that good when I'm 320 or so.
Oh, I'm sure you will, Dan. Come on.
I don't know, after last night I feel 300. So all we're doing at the moment is drawing out what is going to be the band that goes around the wrist. I've already worked on the leaf. I'll show you that in a second after I've used this heat. This isn't delicate work, it's not pretty work, it's just drawing the steel out. So that's the leaf, and yeah, you can kind of see how it's gonna float around and be.
Fantastic.
That's the hope anyway. I haven't made one of these in about 2 years, so we'll see how he goes.
Sorry. Worst cameraman ever.
How's life treating you guys in there?
Not too bad. We had a bit of a lull, so I thought I'd go for a walk while I still can.
I tried to get away and I tried to have a walk yesterday, and I got there 40 minutes, and you just meet so many people, don't you? That you know it's a really nice.
Pretty much. It's nice though. It's good. It's
Yeah, it's a really nice catch up. It's a good way to start the year for me. It's like the first big market I go to, so it's
nice.
starts me to continue. I hope. No injuries, no fire, no arson, no hangover.
Lucky.
Huh?
No hangover. Lucky.
What is life without a hangover? Come on.
It's not without a hangover. Yeah. No comment. Yeah. You can tell a blacksmith with a hangover because he's going. He's forging like this because. One of the best, one of the funniest things was in our first year of training, or even in our second year, the tutors and the students would go out and all have a drink together. And then most of the students and most of the tutors would go home. A few of us wouldn't. And you could tell those lads in the following morning, because they would be forging, but they would be very hungover, very noise and light sensitive. And of course, if you're in a great big steel and concrete barn with 30 or 40 fires going, and you've got power hammers going, and you've got 30 or 40 people who are all learning blacksmithing, kicking the absolute snot out of some metal, it's not a very conducive place for a hangover. And the tutors had absolutely no sympathy, because they go, it's self-inflicted, turn the fire up, lads.
So true.
Did we stop drinking? Nah.
Of course not.
Live
Bellows
activity,
is so
yeah.
impressive. I can't believe how big it is.
I love it when they say that. I love that accent. The bellows.
wow.
Yeah, no, all joking aside, that's all the original wood and leather. except for maybe a square foot in various patches on the back.
Yeah.
I was very lucky to get them in the condition I did, and I had to spend 3 days putting about 150, 140 layers of melted beeswax, linseed oil, neat's foot oil, and elbow grease into it, just feeding the leather.
Yeah, get it back to being supple.
Yeah. And every year I have to take it out, maybe twice a year, once a year. I'll take it out and I'll feed it a mixture of linseed oil, beeswax, and neat's foot oil, which smells like a cow got melted down and fell into a beehive.
Yum yum.
It's not a pleasant smell, especially in a very small workshop. But she's working. I'll get a few more years out of her and then I'll let her retire.
Come back in.
I'm not going to turn her into a... There's a trend which annoys the merry hell out of me.
Yeah.
You get some shabby chic designers, you know, these trendy individuals. I won't go any further because I'm on camera. And what they do is they see something like this, which is a piece of our work in industrial heritage, and they'll turn them into a coffee table, or they'll turn them into, they'll leave them outside as an ornament. You see it with anvils all the time. You see anvils that are left on someone's like kind of lawn, and you're like, "Hi, I'm a working blacksmith. I would like to give you a lot of money for your anvil and actually utilise it as it's supposed to be." And like, no, I just want to leave it there to rust. I'm like,
just die inside a little bit.
feel it, feel it. I have had a hangover, well not a hangover, but I've been feeling hanging since about 6 o'clock this morning, and I've been forging since 9, don't give me that. Sorry, 10. I didn't realise that Subway do hash browns. They are delicious.
Oh, yeah. I need to get rolled with something medium.
Subway's just across the road, or you got Greg's, or...
Is there not?
There's a cafe up there, they're doing sandwiches and stuff, but I don't think they're doing hot food.
Ran out of sandwiches.
No, they're doing sandwich, but I don't think they're doing like hot food or anything. I might be wrong. Am I still on camera? Do I still have to be?
You are.
God.
Well, I'll turn it off.
Well, no, I was just like, I know lots of like really pointless blacksmith facts, and as long as I'm on camera, I feel like I need to be kind of, you know.
Give us some more blacksmith smack. Blacksmith? What?
Blacksmith. Well, first off, we're not called that. The word blacksmith comes from 3 linguistic roots. Then you've got black is the colour of the metal we work. It's also the colour we are after a day's working. Smith comes from 2 linguistic roots. You've got the old German word for skilled worker, smith, and you've got the old English word smite, to hit something. So you put them together. A blacksmith is specifically someone who is a skilled worker who hits black metal. There are five colours of steel, and there are five main kind of forging processes to go with them. You've got white, which is about 1,350-ish, don't quote me on that. That's for fire welding, pattern welding, what some people call Damascus incorrectly. I'll save you that rant because you don't have enough memory on the phone. So you won't be seeing that because it's quite dangerous. You get sparks and whatnot. You've got yellow, which is about 1,200 degrees. That's for drawing out, which is what I'm doing. So you're moving the weight or the mass of the material. Then you've got orange, which is about 1,000. That's for putting flow or like kind of bends, twists, and the like. So you're not moving the weight, but you are moving the direction of the metal. You got red, which sits around 800, I think, somewhere thereabouts. That's for planishing, for doing your final hammer finish so it's nice and smooth. And you got black, which is anywhere from room temperature to about 500 degrees, which is useless and it's for putting back in the fire or burning yourself because it looks cool enough to pick up.
The deceptive ones.
It's not so much the case anymore, but blacksmithing used to be known as the king of all crafts. The words of the Worshipful Company of Blacksmiths in London, which is the old London Trade Guild, that still exists to this day, is by hammer and hand do all craft stand. The reasoning behind that is every single craft, leatherworker, tanner, carpenter, bricklayer, surgeon, soldier, they all needed metal to some degree. So blacksmith was relatively, not powerful, that's the wrong word, but he had a place in the community. We don't have that these days so much because we moved out to the countryside, we're doing odd jobs and whatnot. We're an industry of prototypers, so we do bits and bobs. That it doesn't make any sense, like machining up for, I suppose, kind of affair. So we're not quite, the cornerstone of the community like we used to be a few hundred years ago, but we're still about. And you will never find a better cure for a hangover than standing next to a forge, drinking water and sweating it out. Which is why I'm currently forging. Because ladies and gentlemen of the internet, if anyone dressed as a pirate goes, would you like to have a drink? Ignore them. They're bad people, they're bad influences they have.
I think we dodged drinking with them last night.
Yeah,
so
we were dancing and singing along the Gloucester Keystone and almost got into a fight with 40 children who wanted to try to throw eggs at us. I love Gloucester, but it's a weird town.
So what's your favourite thing to forge, Dan? Tell me all.
The next job that pays. I've made a couple of swords recently, which were fun. A lot of hard work because I don't own. People say I'm a traditional blacksmith. The reason they say that is because I can't afford any of the big equipment. So I'm cheap. It's I use a hand hammer and an anvil and whatnot. I like wedding rings because they're not complicated, but it's kind of sentimental. If someone asks you to make that, it's like, oh, that's really cute. I will do that. We made a cast silver Haribo ring once.
Oh wow!
Because someone basically took a while was going to propose to his girlfriend, and she said, you know what, you can propose to me with anything. It's not about the ring, it's about the love and all that sobby nonsense. You can propose to me with anything, even a Haribo ring. People of the internet, beware partners with a bad sense of humour and a long memory. Because a couple of years later, he came to me and he said, Dan, can you make a wedding ring, an engagement ring for me? I said, yeah, of course I can. Anything for you, mate. Can you make it out of silver? I said, I don't normally work with silver, but I'll give it a go for you. Can we make a Haribo ring? I said, excuse me? Any idea how difficult it is to cast a Haribo ring to someone's finger without them knowing it? Oh, So that was fun. I should say I'm not the only blacksmith here. I'm not sure if this is free advertisement. I'm going to treat it like it is.
It certainly will be.
Tim, can you pass me your card? Pass me a card, if that's alright. So, my name is Daniel Goodwin. I'm from Firehound Forge. I'm a Gloucester boy born and bred in South Derby. That's my stuff. Look me up on Facebook and buy my kit. The gentleman behind me who's doing most of the talking is Tim Madden. He looks more like a blacksmith than I do, and he's feeling quite ill today, so that's why he's not nattering. But that's all of his amazing stuff there. He's based in Bewdley, and that's his. It's Ruskin Forge on Facebook. You should look at his stuff and send him lots of money.
I'm going to show them.
And of course I will take a 5% commission. Just use the promo code Firehound at Ruskin. Rattle bones. I hear it's all the rage in London. Well, the blacksmiths in London used to learn not to walk.
Thank you. They're completely pointless.
Oh, they're fantastic. I hope that's okay. I hope you don't mind me.
Yeah, of course.
Would you like me to sell some of yours, BSM?
Sure.
So, we are both traditional blacksmiths in the sense that we use a solid fuel hearth, a collection of hand hammers and an anvil. We do use some power tools here and there, but it's very infrequent. We're both kind of utilitarian blacksmiths, so we will take on most things that come through the door. We both teach, although I teach a lot more blacksmithing than Tim. Tim he does some absolutely fantastic historical blades, swords, axes, knives, so pattern welded say axes all the way up to monosteel, carpentry tools or wood cutting or combat axes. So if you want any of that, please check him out. He's fantastic. That's about really it, really. Yeah, cool. He makes some little axes. They're the axe bottom. They're pretty cute.
They're
you should buy those and
fantastic.
you can ship them out.
I absolutely love those.
You should also check out the Armchair Armory, which is the sponsor of this video today. Now let's talk a moment about our sponsor, ladies and gentlemen. G-Tim, I feel like I want some armour. Where should we go? Oh fuck me, work with me here, but am I allowed to swear on this?
Of course you can.
Thank fuck. It's
They only get offended when I swear for some reason, so you know.
fair enough, fair enough.
You're safe.
No, you should buy some stuff of Armchair Armory. They're really, really nice people who make some kick-ass armour and loads of really cool badges. If I actually needed any armour and I had any time to go to events, I'd be buying it off them.
Thank you.
A ringing endorsement if ever I heard one.
It's got a ring to it. Dun 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 dun. The I know it costs, but the jokes are free. Gives you an idea to the quality. Oh, sweet Mary, Mother of God, kill me now.
No.
Right, one last message from Firehound Forge. Please turn that bloody thing off so I can stop misbehaving. I can stop behaving.